It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And for the matchup with the Lakers, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Lakers, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luka Doncic out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Reeves in at the small forward. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from role player might earn them a starting spot, and further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Rebound Minnesota. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now, here's McDaniel. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Edwards against Smart. Edwards drives in. Lays it up off the glass.
Offensively, Edwards is at his best, in my opinion, when he's getting downhill.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Edwards against Smart. Pass to Doncic. There's the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside Edwards. This one for three. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Gobert. Goes back up. Doncic grabs the miss.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Smart against Edwards. The three for Doncic. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown rim protection from Ayton, rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Now, McDaniels, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Edwards. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And here's Randall after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Hachimura against Randall. No good with the layup. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Over Smart. Rebounded by the Lakers. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Smart with the steal.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
His three-pointers off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Gobert can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Takes it inside, and it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
You're smart.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Dalton Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by Reeves. Pass to Connect. Now Ayton. Now here's Doncic. Defended by DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. To Gobert. Back to Edwards. To the paint. Launches it. It's hauled in by Doncic.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Los Angeles. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Connect. Edwards can't hit. Doncic outside. Back to Connect. Pass to Reeves. It's up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's a 4-point ball game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Doncic. Here's DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Now here is Hachimura. And here is Ayton. On the wing, Reeves. McDaniels defended. And again, the Lakers no good.
You You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Gobert. Doncic against DiVincenzo. From the arc, shot clock at 6. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Hachimura with a screen on it. Connect with a wide open look. That one's off, still out of sync. Timberwolves leading by 3. DiVincenzo with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Randall. From 15 feet away, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The Lakers shooting just 26% early. Reeves the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Big good substitution here for the Lakers. Coloco's checked in. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Conley. Pass to Reed. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Now Vanderbilt. Now Vincent. Here's Connect. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That shot a little beyond his normal range. There's a minute left to play in the first. Outside Conley. Pass to Clark. Here's Reed. Clark outside. Unloads. They grab their own miss. The Lakers trail. To the inside. Coloco plays it up and banks it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here is Conley. Still without a basket. Pass to Reed. Jacks up a 3. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's LaRavia. Doesn't go that time. Conley feeling it out. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James' final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding. And guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Nas Reed out there with Miller. And it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 3 slot. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
10th in opponent shooting percentage, and they were in the top 10 in terms of opponents and points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
You pointed to their field goal percentage. It was up there among the leaders last season because of how smart they played at the offensive end. You know, they made very few bad decisions. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Freeman's checked in. Pass to connect. There's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Connects. Got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Minnesota shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Highland passes to Conley. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. A three-pointer, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Doubled by Reed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That will be a jump ball.
Vanderbilt the pass to Vincent. Shot clock at 5. Over Conley. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Vincent with it, over by Conley. Back to Vincent. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Vincent's got his first points of the night. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Shannon. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's blocked by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Freeman. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Teams making substitutions here. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here's Smart. No scoring in this one. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Minnesota. And it's Connect in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here is Conley. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Launches a 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow the game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ayton's checked in.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
DiVincenzo against Smart. Left side, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now Edwards. After Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
The Lakers trail. Pass to Ayton. Back to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Smart with the steal. Pass to Vanderbilt. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Edwards with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Reed with a screen on Vanderbilt. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
It's Smart with the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Michael Conley.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now here's Randle. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Lakers trail by 3. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ayton. Here's Reeves. And that one hits back iron. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. McDaniels against Reeves. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
I like that McDaniels was patient, created the opportunity by not rushing, and got himself to the line.
He doesn't get the second one. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Randall, a screen on Smart. At the elbow, Randall. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Doncic dishes to Smart. Gobert against Ayton. To the middle. Here's Doncic. The shot, no good. Nice defense from McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Randall against Hachimura. Here's McDaniels. Back to Randall. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. Coming off a terrific season. 3rd in shooting percentage. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Smart passes to Hachimura. Doncic outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Timberwolves leading. Gobert with a screen on Smart. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
And it's Smart with the ball for L.A. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Reeves. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. He's covered by 8. Outside Edwards. Smart with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Smart is constantly getting hit and throwing his body around, which is why he can get those calls.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And so, Smart nails both of them. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic that they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 11. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Ayton. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Ayton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the mist, one of Ayton's specialties.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Los Angeles guys shooting a cool 28% in the 2nd quarter. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some are ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Mike Conley's checked in for Edwards.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Outside for Randall. Shoots over Hachimura. Randall no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Smart. 6 points for him. Here's Hachimura. Good and smart gets the assist.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And here is Conley. He has yet to score. Has to Gobert. Hachimura against Randall. Out to Conley. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Randall no good.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Down low. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Here's DiVincenzo. And stolen by Ayton. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 for Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Randall finds McDaniel. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Shaq, there's zero chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Marcus Smart is out there with Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Smart against Edwards. Pass to Doncic from downtown. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now, Doncic. Second chance shot. How about Doncic sneaking in there?
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
It's Randall with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, He's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Smart. 6 points for him. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said, it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Guys?
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Edwards. Over Smart. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Inside, here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Randall. It's rebounded by Doncic. LA has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Make some noise for your Lakers team. Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers ice squad. Let's go.
Chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. The game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide. You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Lakers leading by 11. Outside, Smart. And here's Doncic from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Randall outside. Randall is doubled. Back to Gobert. Smart with the steal. Doncic outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
A little power down low from Ayton, not allowing the D to affect him.
Gobert the screen. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Now Edwards. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 8. Pass to Smart. Doncic looking it over. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Edwards against Smart. And Randall throws it down.
And rolling with such quickness. There's just no way to keep Randall from scoring that.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Lobbed up there for Hachimura. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Gobert the pass to Randall. Doncic with the steal. Here's Smart. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. It's Edwards on the wing. Randall with a screen for Edwards. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And the foul called on Edwards. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Doncic. And a change for the Timberwolves. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Edwards. Now here's Smart. 6 points for him. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And Smart keeps the offense connected. Just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. DiVincenzo's got 14 points.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Smart against DiVincenzo. Reeves outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year. Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And coming into this season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary? They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
Shot from the top of the key. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Alton Connect, he's checked in for DeAndre. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smart finds Vanderbilt. Smart on the wing. Covered by Conley. Smart passes to Hachimura. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Now here's Conley. Nothing on the board. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Connect. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now here's Conley. Reed with the screen on Reed. Vanderbilt against Reed. Pass to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Smart. He's got 8. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Here's Randall. No good on that one. Lakers leading by 4. Smart with the ball. Back to Reeves. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. To the paint, Vanderbilt with the steal. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive, a second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Conley. Hasn't made one yet. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. From 13, Reed finds DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Connects. Got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Reeves. Hachimura with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Connect. Takes the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to DiVincenzo. Nails the wide open jump shot. DiVincenzo's got 20 points.
You love DiVincenzo's offensive approach, always willing to work for a basket.
And the Lakers with possession here. Here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Lakers working the ball around now. And again, the Lakers no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 11.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Connect in the corner. Hachimura kicks to Smart. Here's Vanderbilt. Count that one. Vanderbilt's got his second basket.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And here is Conley. Picked by Randall. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
No doubt about it. Make no mistake. That's a big-time 3. They've narrowed this lead. We'll see if they can keep the momentum going.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Lakers lead by 2. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Reed is out there with Miller. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. Benson with it, picked up by Edwards. Pass to Vincent. The three. Miller grabs the miss.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Outside Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And it's in there. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage.
Oh,
oh man. You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Over to the left wing. Moravia. Oh, good with the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Shots good by Shannon.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Now here's Conley. It's a one-point game. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Back to Reed. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Benson with it. Conley picks him up. Pass to Laravia. Back to connect. And here's Doncic from the arc. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. Andre Ayton's checked in for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Gobert's checked in. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Connect. Out to Edwards. To the inside. And another steal for him. And that's his sixth steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the
what a sweet jam by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Doncic against Conley. Ayton a screen on Conley. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
For three, Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Ayton with it. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Ayton's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
For three, Edwards. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Doncic outside. But Trey. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Edwards passes to Highland. Back to Edwards. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Gobert the screen. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Edwards with another miss.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Here's Connect. And a miss there on the triple.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Here's Edwards. Misses and the dry spell continues. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Gobert the screen. Edwards the bounce spin. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
Heading to the corner, Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
Changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves comes in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Connect. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Reeves against McDaniel. Reeves left side.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
DiVincenzo with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. And Randall throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Out up there for Hachimura. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now to take the lead. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Gobert, no good. The Lakers leading. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside Edwards. From past the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half. Now Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. To the paint. Reeves can't hit. Timberwolves have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Randall outside. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randall. Outside Edwards. Randall against Doncic. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Doncic. The shot. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you know, the moment Luka gets loose now, his shot is off. Great quick release for the big guy.
The three for DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. Shot from 12. That one goes in. Doncic has got 32 points.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Fires the three. Down he goes for 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers, trailing by 5. Ayton outside. Shoots it. Edwards with the rebound.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Now DiVincenzo knocks down the 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And McDaniels with the block.
2 minutes remaining.
Puts up the 3. It's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Cleared away by Ayton. Lakers trail by 11. Smart. Crane from outside.
And I could watch threes from the corner all day. Smart seems to have a feel from there.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Edwards. The shot is off. Time running out for the Lakers. Doncic fires. And the 3 misses.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
1:09 left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The 3 is off.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now McDaniels. From 15 feet away, it's good.
And they came in determined
to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Dante DiVincenzo.
Why you gotta do me like that? Gotta do me so bad. My cousin told me you. I found it in your snap. You hit me when you said what? What's wrong with you? Tell me how happy that I'm. Why you gotta do me like that? Gotta do me so bad. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that?
On the track list, body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish, log them off the web and every giving actress, and all these fake activists leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit, let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off, I put some pep up in my step and then I do it up, I try my cutlery and hit my jeweler up, tell them, hoorah, step up in this, that look too fly, cop the Dior on Ventura, took a midnight swim in my Jula, hating clogged my medulla. I showed the my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Jula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, the swamp Pula. this rapper, this your training day. Hoorah, step up in this, that look too fly. Cop the Dior on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Chula. Hating clogged by Madura. I showed the my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chula. Dolce the Don, Dolce the Dean, Dolce Supreme, that's why I'm cooler.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm on mine. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm on mine. I'm a dog, I'm on mine. I already so far that my blood is. I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But all of my God.
Coming up next, the Pacers taking on the Timberwolves. For the Pacers, they've kicked off the season with back-to-back losses, looking to get in the win column tonight. T-Wolves, Pacers, coming up next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Andrew Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Pacers with a rebound. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside Mathurin. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Siakam with a screen on Edwards. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. Offline with a 3. DiVincenzo against Nembhard. Here's Edwards. In his last outing, 16 points for him. McDaniels finds Randall. Siakam pulls down the board. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's DiVincenzo to the paint. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Pacers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be testing what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. Shams, appreciate the report. Checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. Fourth, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
The Pacers again can't hit.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
McDaniels, a screen on Matherin. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Nembhard outside. Siakam against Randall. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. On target from range.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Now here's DiVincenzo, still without a bucket. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. The 17-footer. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nembhard against DiVincenzo. The open shot, Siakam. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now Nembhard. The 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Outside, DiVincenzo. Matherin against Edwards. Shoots over Matherin, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Siakam with a screen on DiVincenzo. Matherin against DiVincenzo. Siakam for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall deciding where to go with it. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. On the wing, Nembhard. Kicks it out to Siakam. The Pacers again can't hit.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Off target at the rim.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
DiVincenzo against Nembhard. Back to Nesmith. Pass to Nembhard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Nembhard's got 5.
Well, you guys know I love analytics. but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Now here's DiVincenzo. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Back to Randall. The three. Mathurin with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Nembhard for three. Siakam controls the rebound and the putback. And this game is tied up now.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
The three, DiVincenzo. Indiana with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Siakam finds Mathurin. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo against Nembhard. Edwards looking it over. The crossover. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Siakam gets the bucket.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Nembhard against DiVincenzo. He shoots it. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Siakam outside. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Huff. Back to Nesmith. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Then for Indiana, Toppin comes in for Mathurin. And it's Shepard in for Nembhard. Siakam, the pass to Toppin. Now Nesmith. And stolen by Edwards. For the finish. And Edwards slams it in.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Nesmith. Here's Shepard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And here's Toppin from the arc. He drops it from range. And the Pacers lead by 4.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Dillingham. Pulls it from the top of the key. And off the left side of the rim. It swirls in for him. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Here's Huff. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. Pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Here's Dillingham. The 3 is up. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Now here's Siakam. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. And here's Shepard for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Dillingham. And here's Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Freeman comes in for Julius Randle. And Clark is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Then for Indiana, Walker, he's checked in for Huff. Jones comes in for Nesmith. And it's McClung in for Siakam. Connects from downtown.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Reed sets a screen. To halt the run. The Pacers pull it in. 1:11 left in the first quarter. The shot by McClung, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Dillingham. He's scoreless. Reed sets a screen. From behind the arc. Drains the triple.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Tries to spin move. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Walker finds Jones. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Toppin with a steal.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Highland comes in for Clark. And the Pacers also making a change. Dennis is checked in for McClung. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Dillingham. Up top, Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Let's go with a 3. The putback. A slam dunk by Reed.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And so it's Indiana closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
We've got Naz Reed. And it's Baron J in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Walker's shot is off.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers. And the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shoot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Timberwolves trail by 6. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Dillingham. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. To the middle. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Jones. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Reed for 3. Sinks the tray. Reed's got 8.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Dillingham. Reed, a screen on Jones. Pass to Reed. Here's Shannon. Fires from deep. Jones grabs the board. Now Toppin. Back to Jones. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against Milwaukee, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. McDaniels is checked in for Freeman. Edwards comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Siakam. Dillingham, no good. Indiana leading by 5. Mathurin with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up, and the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seemed to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Yeah?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded closely. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game is 3-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Huff's checked in for Indiana. Siakam looking it over. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Three-pointer Mathurin. Some solid defense from Edwards. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-3 run. Gobert with a screen on Nembhard. Inside, DiVincenzo finds Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Huff pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. Mathurin with a ball. Yet to see a basket. Siakam outside. There's a screen. Down low. Shepard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Reed, a screen on Nembhard. Outside Reed. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance. Edwards got 15.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Siakam with a screen on DiVincenzo to the inside. Huff. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. DiVincenzo pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Into the lane. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, I love seeing DiVincenzo be opportunistic on offense. He's very effective when he seeks out his own shot.
To the paint. Here's Huff. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Nembhard. DiVincenzo pass to Edwards. Edwards attacking, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. The Pacers also with a sub. Neesmith's checked in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Looking to end the run. And he dunks it down.
And a good job following the play by Mathurin. Effort like that will always be well rewarded.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Here he goes. Stripped it away. Mathurin against Edwards. Pass to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And one thing about Mathurin, he keeps pressure on that defense.
Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Randle left side. Mathurin with a steal. Fires for 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Neesmith. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Randle. Gobert. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Indiana's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And Indiana misses again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Edwards. To the wing on the left. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Nembhard.
Yeah, best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Pacers trail by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Here's Huff, guarded by Edwards. Outside Mathurin. Some nice passing by Indiana here. There's Nesmith with the 3. Drills it from deep. Nesmith's got 5 points.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Mathurin has been well coached on when to give it up.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
DiVincenzo against Nembhard. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his third foul so far.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
And the Pacers making a change here. Shepard's checked in. DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Now here's Randall. Beyond the arc. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepard. McDaniels covering. For 3. Mathurin. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Inside. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assists now.
Now here's Nesmith. Guarded by Edwards. Down low. It's tipped. Pass to Shepard. There's the triple. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. And here's Edwards. The 3-ball. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Now here's Siakam. Defense right on him. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And just a tremendous ability to finish. No backing down at all from Mathurin.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Good on the shot. Neesmith's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Matherin. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Neesmith. Edwards, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
Their shooting percentage is awful. They would have been better off rolling out Ernie.
That's where you're wrong. I wouldn't miss a shot because I wouldn't be able to get one off. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And taking a look at the Pacers, it's a long season. But you don't want to dig yourself in a hole this early.
In a few months, they won't even remember the bad start. Unless they keep losing. Then they will.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And the Pacers with possession here. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Matherin at the 2 with Neesmith at the 3. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5 spot.
First team foul.
Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Huff. Outside Neesmith. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer Matherin.
Great defense, and this is what many people are saying. Anthony Edwards may be the best two-way player in the league.
Stand Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA, and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
Indiana trailing here. DiVincenzo with the steal. Moving it up. Gobert, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Nembhard with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Here's Matherin. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Matherin's got 9. So it's Minnesota now. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Matherin up top, guarded by Edwards. Here's Neesmith, and he jams it home with authority.
He sees the tall defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. The offensive rebound. For Indiana, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Neesmith gets it to go.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Neesmith covering for 3. Randall. Edwards against Matherin. Out to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Nembhard. DiVincenzo can't hit. Indiana leading. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
McDaniels against Nembhard. Now here's Siakam. Tightly guarded. Boy, he just hasn't been able to get a shot to fall. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. Minnesota again missing. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. Timberwolves trail by 3. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. For 3, DiVincenzo. Huff pulls it in. Huff's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Matherin. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. It's a one-on-one situation. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Neesmith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
DiVincenzo finds Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Siakam. Back to Matherin. to the middle, to the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Huff, the pass to Nembhard. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards for the tie. Fires in the triple. Edwards got 8 here in this quarter.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jump.
And here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Siakam outside. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Three-pointer Mathurin. The Pacers again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Randall, a screen on Nembhard. Randall outside. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Siakam outside. Can they get it? Nembhard outside. Pass to Huff. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Randall, driving in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Nembhard. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
So it's Minnesota now, after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Mathurin. And Aaron Nesmith picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
For 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 ball to go. DiVincenzo's got 7.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging 3.
Back to Mathurin. Outside Nesmith. So nice passing by Indiana here. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here's Randall, guarded by Toppin. And they're running. There's Nesmith with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Puts up a 3. Dillingham, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Dillingham. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Now here's McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Nesmith. And that one comes up a bit short.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And here's Shepard for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Pacers trail by 6. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 5. Now Toppin. Checked by Randall to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Matherin. Gobert inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bump. You have to hammer in that.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Some changes for Minnesota. Shannon comes in for McDaniels, and it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Then for Indiana, Walker, he's checked in for Huff, and it's Jones in for Matherin. Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Indiana misses again.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pass to Dillingham. Deflects the pass. Here's Shepard, defended by Gobert. Wing shot on the way. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 5 points now this quarter. 1:49 left in the third. Randall, pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stuffing up as well.
And the Pacers with possession here. 8-point game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Minnesota's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Randall on the screen. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jones with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Shepard. Outside Neesmith. Toppin, a screen on Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Shannon.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Gobert. Randall against Walker. Randall can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pacers. Trailing by 8. Walker sets a screen from the arc. And Jones good for 3. Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. 15 seconds left in the third. Here's Dillingham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boy, he hasn't been able to capitalize on his chances at the line. Only making 1 free throw. And he makes both free throws. Here's Siakam. With 1 on the clock. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. We'll be back in a moment. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
And Coach Carlisle preaching strong defense there.
Yeah, basic fundamentals. Doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on this end.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Freeman in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Jones, following the score by Minnesota. Down low. Here's Siakam. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Pacers trail by 9. Here's Jones. Pass to Shepard. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Shepard's gone 5 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Shannon. And here's Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Miller's checked in for Freeman. Here's Jones. Outside Walker. Back to Jones. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Toppin against Reed. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Edwards for 3. Walker pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Shepard. And Indiana misses again. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Outside Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
The steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Dillingham with the bucket.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's Siakam. Now here's Toppin. Reed defending. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Dillingham. To the paint. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Miller. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Huff's checked in. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Siakam outside. Back to Jones. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. No good with the triple.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Dillingham. Out left to the wing. Outside Edwards. Deflected. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. The rebound by Shepard. To the inside. Up. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now here's Edwards. Miller outside. Pass to Dillingham. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And rejected. Here's Shepard. Here's Toppin. Siakam for three. Siakam hits from downtown.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Right side Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Gobert.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall, he's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Then for Indiana, Neesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. Matherin comes in for Shepard. And it's Nembhard in for Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thanks for that, Allie. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And here's Matherin, guarded by Edwards. Back to Siakam. Just jamming it down. Pascal Siakam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Drops in the layup for two. Edwards got 39.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pacers trail by 16. Matherin with the ball. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, you know Gobert's defense is always in the spotlight. But what about his scoring tonight?
Now Nembhard. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. Now here's Matherin. Nembhard outside. Siakam against Randall. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 11 in the second half.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And the call will be against Benedict Matherin. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
And stolen by Edwards. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. You can feel the floor shaking on that one.
And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Siakam, left side. Buries it down low. Siakam's got 11 points in the quarter.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score, trying to make an offensive play, and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people. And the fearlessness from Randall to come right back, answer that three.
Here's Nembhard. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter here. Siakam, the pass to Matherin. Fires at the elbow. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Huff's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Siakam. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Nembhard against DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Matherin. Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Matherin. That three's off the mark. Pacers trail by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Now Matherin.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Both free throws good from Matherin. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Reed against Toppin. Drives to the hoop. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. We see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here now with Rudy Gobert. A big night for you offensively. What was working for you out there?
I just keep working every day to try to improve, and it's also I feel like my teammates are really looking for me, and I just got to make the right play most of the time.
You've earned their trust. Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, you know I had to. I hate this cycle.